What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Yo, what is going on? Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2025, and it's a great day to be alive. Welcome to Speak Your Success in the Morning, where we're your favorite morning show. We're going live every single day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central Standard to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, y'all. And this is your favorite morning show to where we cover a variety of topics. We're talking about what's going on. We're talking about current events, but we also have a little bit of banter. And I can't have banter by myself. So come on out here and talk to the people, producer Britt. How you feeling? How you doing? Happy
Good
Tuesday.
morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How you
Yeah,
doing,
yeah,
Dom?
yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, I see you repping the W on your shirt. Yeah, okay. WNBA.
WNBA, support women's sports,
Uh,
okay?
Support women's sports. Yeah. All right. Who's your
Right?
team? If you were to watch
I
a
don't
team,
know.
who's your
Don't ask me.
team? Or
I
who's your
don't know. Dallas wins.
wow. Wow. You can't
I mean, you
backdoor
already
that. You
know
can't backdoor that
this.
like that.
You
No,
already
but
know
you would
this.
have to come on, man.
You
All
already
right,
know
man.
this. We've talked
Yeah,
about this offline.
I guess. I
Yeah. Who's
guess.
your
I guess.
team?
Did
Who's
you
your
watch
team?
what? WNBA?
Yeah, who's your team?
WNBA?
Yeah.
Asia Wilson. Asia Wilson.
What team is that?
Aces. Aces. Las
Okay.
Vegas Aces. Yeah, Las
Okay.
Vegas
I
Aces.
said Dallas
Even
wins.
even though Even though it's crazy how they rosters work, because you look up and you like the girl got a job this week, don't got a job next week. It's like they don't
Yeah.
have no roster slots, but they got all them college basketball players. It's just crazy. I'm like, how y'all? What's going on? But
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
hey, maybe it makes sense of it. We'll see.
I
Maybe it
don't
makes sense of it.
know. I'm not getting into that. Just got the shirt for free. Shout out to my uncle.
Oh, okay. Shout
Yep.
out to Uncle. Shout out to
What you
Uncle.
got?
But yeah. Well, now we can get ready to get into straight from the source. But before we get in, did you see any of the BET Awards
Yeah,
yesterday?
I watched it.
Day before yesterday?
It was
Oh, you
yesterday.
did? Okay,
It was
okay,
live.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Did you watch
What'd you
it?
think? What'd you think?
We'll talk
Yeah, I
about
saw some of
it
it.
later. We're gonna talk about it later.
Oh, okay, okay. My bad. Okay, okay. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. Straight from the source, off the backboard. We'll go ahead and get ready to dive in. And straight from the source, since producer Britt don't want me to talk about BET Awards,
I'm just
support Black
saying
art.
what all right.
We straight from the source. All right. So one 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 of the things that I think is really dope about the scriptures, especially when you get into the book of Psalms. The thing about this is if you're at a spot to where maybe you're just learning your Bible, or maybe you're like, well, I don't know where to start, I don't know what scripture to read, I don't know what text to read. You can go into the Psalms, and these are really like songs of like praise and songs of like a real life person going through some of those day-to-day struggles that many of us still go through today, which in the book of Psalms, it's by David, right? So David, the man who was labeled as a man after God's own heart. And you can see him going through struggle, and you can see him going through challenge as you read some of the Psalms. You can see sometimes he's up, sometimes he's down, sometimes he's just sin, and he's just going through like, God, why have you forsaken me? So I just wanted to get that quick excerpt because there's a lot of information in the Psalms, and it's a good place to start if you're just trying to figure out where to start. I want to get in my word and don't know what to read today. But we're going to be in Psalms chapter 15, and the text reads, Lord, who may reside in your tent? Who may settle on your holy hill? One who walks with integrity, practices righteousness, and speaks truth in his heart. He does not slander with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor bring shame on his friend. A despicable person is despised in his eyes. But he honors those who fear the Lord. He takes an oath to his own detriment and does not change. He does not lend his money at interest, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. One who does these things will never be shaken. So the amazing thing right here in this text today is, like, as you can hear David talking about this text and talking about the scripture. Good morning, brother Samuel. What's going on, man? He's laying out the character he's laying out the character of a good Christian, right? And first, you can see in the top of the text in the first two verses to where he's asking, like he's proposing the question, right? Like who is credible enough to reside in your tent? Who can settle on your hill? Right. So that's one thing that we can see in the scripture as well. That sometimes David goes back and forth because these psalms, which are considered songs to God, he's proposing the question and then he's coming back and answering it, right? So but looking at this text, the thing I really want to pull out is like, what are some of these attributes and how can we know and rely on these attributes, letting us know that this is the framework of a Christian? Number one, it talks about somebody who walks in integrity. Y'all, in 2025, finding people who operate in integrity in business, in life, in relationships, this isn't something that we always just see somebody and just know, okay, yeah, they're gonna be, they're gonna do what they're supposed to do, right? They said they're gonna come, they said they're gonna paint the house at 5. They're gonna be here at 5. I'm not gonna have to watch over. I'm not gonna have to make sure that they do what they said they're gonna do. This does not always happen, right? But that's why it's letting us know that if we're called and we're Christians, then we should be walking differently with integrity and in practice righteousness. But then I like this other part where it says, speaks truth in his heart. Speaks truth. One thing about truth is sometimes we don't always want to accept it, but the fact of the matter is, when it comes to being something that's truthful, if it's said to us, we can feel how we want to feel. But at the end of the day, there's only one truth, right? There's one truth. You be like, man, I didn't like how she said that. I didn't like how he said that. Is it true? Yeah, but I didn't like how they said it. It don't matter. At the end of the day, truth is truth. All right. And then it talks even more about do not slander his tongue. Yeah, he does not slander his tongue. Y'all, we can't be out here just putting our mouth on people, talking about people, going in on people, and calling ourselves Christians. That makes us look bad, right? That makes us look terrible if we're sitting there going at people, talking about people, but that doesn't align with what we say that we believe. I'm gonna skip down a little bit. And then right there where it says, but he honors those who fear the Lord. Honors those. Like, have you ever you ever like gone to your grandma's house? Or maybe like gone to your parents' house. And when it comes time for like them to ask you to do something, you don't ask questions. You don't give them no back talk. You just get up and go, hey son, can you go turn on the TV? Yeah, mom, I got you. I got you. Hey son, can you go to the store and give me some gas? Yeah, mom. I got you. I got you. This is what honor looks like in real time. Honoring somebody is just paying homage, giving them their just due, giving them their respect. Because why? Just because, right? So as it says here in the text, that when it comes to honoring those who fear the Lord, we're honoring them because these are individuals who operate with integrity. These are individuals who practice righteousness. These are people who are leading by example and showing us what that example really is and what it looks like, right? Down towards the bottom. He does not lend money with his interest. Imagine this. Imagine us living in a world to where you let somebody borrow something and then they pay you back and then you're not trying to hit them over the head. Nah, man, you took too long. You need to owe me. You need to give me a little bit more. You're trying to come up off somebody, right? I've been there before. I've tried to come up off people, but that's not where it's at, y'all. At the end of the day, as we're asking ourselves or as we're asking the Lord, what does it take? Who may reside on your hill? Who may reside in your tent? He's letting us know. Just ask yourself, am I somebody who walks in integrity? Am I somebody who practices righteousness? Am I somebody who doesn't talk bad about people and slander others with my words? Am I somebody who should be honored because I fear the Lord? Family, today, just begin to think about that and begin to reflect on that and think to yourself, do I reflect these attributes that I see David talking about in the text in this chapter? If I don't, then where should I begin to change? Right? Because if we don't hold ourselves accountable, then we ultimately can't get better. If we can't get better, then we definitely can't grow. Family, this is Speak Your Success in the Morning. We are 11 minutes after the hour, and we'll be right back with more Speak Your Success in just a moment. Looking for an exciting workout that's not only fun but makes you feel alive? It's time to step up your fitness.
Mm.
What up, TikTok? What up? What up? What up? We just
That's
finished
your
our
answer.
first segment on
This
Speaker
isn't your
Success in
typical
the
workout.
morning.
Extreme Hip
Y'all
Hop
can
with
find
Treese
us
is
at
an
Speaker Success
energizing
Media
step
on
workout
YouTube.
that
But
combines
hey, y'all,
simple
thanks for
moves
hanging
with
out.
fresh beats,
About to
both
get ready
old
to after
and
this
new,
commercial. We're about to get ready to
creating an
go back in.
atmosphere that makes fitness
and
exciting.
we're gonna
With
talk
a
about what we
focus
got.
on all elements of fitness, cardio, muscular conditioning, flexibility, and balance, you're guaranteed to burn calories and get addicted to the energy. Extreme becomes your safe space, which is a welcome environment where everyone is accepted. It's where you can let go of those worries of the world and focus on getting healthy. Ready to get energized? Join Extreme Hip Hop with Treese today.
Yeah. What's going on, family? Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the morning. 12 minutes after the hour. Man, feeling good today. Feeling good today. Producer Britt.
We heard your whole TikTok situation in the commercial, by the way.
How did you? I mute. That's crazy. I muted on my situation.
Now you need to
That's
mute on
crazy.
the situation. Yeah.
Situations. All right. Well, situation station. I got you. From now on, TikTok. From now on, we gonna well, from now on, speaking success
All
in the
you did
morning.
was make a mistake. It don't have to be in a big announcement. All right. So what's up with
Come on,
the
fight you.
BET Awards?
Fight you. You tell me. What was your favorite part? 'Cause I didn't see it all.
What'd you
I just
see?
saw a little bit. So I saw them honor Jamie Foxx, and he was just
Okay.
wild. It was wild.
Yeah, had
Seeing
Babyface up
Babyface.
there.
Yeah,
I was
Babyface.
actually looking in the back on the keys. I was seeing if Erskine was there because I know, he travels with Babyface. And so,
Oh, it is true. Yeah,
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 but
yeah.
no, I didn't see him on there. So,
But I mean, I enjoyed that part and hearing Jamie give his speech, even though Jamie always go over his time. But I
I mean,
really
they don't
just
really give them a time when they do the big, the big awards because
yeah,
they
yeah,
get
yeah.
that time. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
mean, as they should, as they should. But yeah, just I always like hearing his speech and hearing him speak up and big up his daughters is always dope. And then just
Hmm.
hearing him tell tell the story, like when he was out of there,
Yeah.
and then his daughter came in, it get me emotional, man. And his daughter's like, it's like, well, what does he need? Well, what did y'all give him? We didn't give him nothing. I know what he need. Came in
Yeah.
there,
She
snuck in with
played
the
her
guitar,
guitar. Hmm. So
man.
sweet.
Say. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Sweet, very sweet.
that was one of my favorite parts for sure. But I also like how nostalgic it was hearing all the the BET songs from 106 and Park when they did like that 106 and Park segment.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they had Bow Wow.
See, I
Bow Wow
saw
brought
that
that
on the
energy
back
though.
end because I thought it started at 8, so I didn't come in till like 7:30, so I missed that part.
Well, hey, I mean, I saw it on
But
YouTube,
yeah,
so
oh,
YouTube just kept feeding me them videos. But yeah, that boy
oh.
Bow Wow brought that energy.
I
Bow
mean,
Wow brought that
that's
energy.
Mr. 106 in Park, of course.
Hey, I'm just saying, he brought the energy. Then they had B2K, and I was like, I thought y'all like
Mm.
got into it, but I guess
No,
y'all
they
got
on
back together.
tour. They on a millennial tour right now with Bow
Oh,
Wow.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then seeing them that they did their thing, but some of the vocals, I was like, is oh,
Yeah, their
I was like,
vocals.
oh
Now
man,
that I know a little bit more about vocals, working with
Mhm.
singers every Sunday.
Say,
Yeah, they didn't have them stems. They need them
I
stems.
I was like, oh wow,
Yeah,
okay,
I was like, I don't know if they without stems, everybody singing live, but woo, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
might
and
even
then Ashanti.
learn.
And then Ashanti, I was like, yeah, I guess she never was known for really dancing. I just watch baby girl walk up the steps, walk back down the steps, walk up the steps,
Yeah,
walk
no,
back
she's
down the
not a
steps.
dancer. No, she's not a dancer. She'll do something like every now and then, but nah, she is not a dancer. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Maya was out there
What
though.
song?
Maya was out there
Maya
though.
performed?
Maya was
Oh
out
my
there,
gosh, I gotta go
did
back and
not
see
miss a
that.
step. I said,
Love
"Whoa."
Maya. I love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
I like
she
Maya
did
when
it
she does musicals. She's in one of my favorite musicals, Chicago. And
there. Mm.
yeah, great. Love her. Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't even know that. I didn't know
Oh
that she was in Chicago.
yeah, she's on the stage.
Okay.
She is
Dang.
multi-talented. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I did I mean, I didn't get to see the beginning like I said, but I did
I saw the that Kai and Drewski came out at the beginning with Kevin Hart, and they're kind of like a trio because they did the stream together
Oh
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
time, and so I mean, and they got a movie coming out, so it was
Mm,
just fun. It was just fun to see. It was just fun to see them and
I
like
didn't see that.
how
Damn.
much they look up to Kevin Hart and how Kevin Hart
Oh
be doing
yeah.
them. It'd be so funny. Um, and then just, I mean, just the funny moments. Like it was all pretty funny. It
Okay,
was all
speaking of
pretty
funny
funny.
moments, did you see? Well, I saw this. So apparently, Wale got mad because Kai Cenat did not know who he was. So
Yeah, I did see
oh,
that.
oh my goodness,
And
he
then
got in the
came
car and
back
said,
up
"Oh,
to
the
him.
chat."
Yeah, and came
He
back up
said,
to
"Oh,
him
the
and
chat
said,
going wild." Said the chat know who Wally is? Wally? Who's
right.
that? He's a rapper. Okay, cool.
I mean, Wale, that's what happened when you stop putting out music.
Say, man, God, man,
Yeah.
wow. Wale is one of those. Like he was one of those to where he was rolling and then that car stopped.
That car
Used to be my
stopped.
used to be my favorite. Used to be my favorite rapper. Favorite rapper.
He
Eleven
still
one
can be your
eleven.
favorite. He just ain't putting
No,
out.
11 more about nothing. The
Hmm.
mixtapes, I was on it.
Oh,
Nah,
wow.
yeah, I had producer Britt. When I tell you, I had all his album. Hold on, do I have it over there? Do I have it over there? Hold on, I'm about to grab something real quick, real
Okay.
quick.
Yeah, and then I was kind of excited. Who was it? Did I get this? Oh, Babyface. He performed with um oh, duh, and Jennifer Hudson was there. Okay, come through with the vinyl.
Had the vinyl, man. Had the
That
vinyl.
boy said, I can't wait to get
Jennifer
this out.
Hudson took
Jennifer
us to church.
Hudson.
Oh my goodness.
You be surprised that the woman don't sing more, and it's like,
Oh my goodness. Lord have
girl, the
mercy.
mic was like all the way back here.
Brid, when I seen her in Steel
And
coming through
still,
strong, I was
yeah,
like, say,
effortlessly, effortlessly,
say,
effortless. Yeah.
just sing, Jennifer, just sing, okay,
Like you'd be
just sing,
surprised,
just sing.
like why you ain't. Well, Fantasia says she putting out a gospel album, but Jennifer, make this money. You ain't never had a hit record, so you need to do some.
Oh
I
my goodness,
You need to get together
Dream
with
Girl.
Fantasia or just do a gospel album by yourself.
Yeah, she tripping.
Yeah, she
She
is
definitely.
tripping. Like, yeah, we like your
Oh
little
my
songs, but
god,
girl, everybody want to hear you sing them church songs.
Dream Girl, Dream Girl. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, did you see Snoop? You saw Snoop perform?
No, that was at the end. I was asleep.
Uncle
Yeah,
Snoop, Uncle Snoop
yeah.
out
I
there.
saw Mariah Carey though.
Dang, she performed?
Yeah, I saw Mariah Carey.
Oh,
She came
I need to go
out.
back.
She always need help going down the stairs, and then she'll never move. She just be, mm, that was it. In her heels. That was it. Just that, and that was it.
One of the funniest things though is watching the camera pan, watching Tyler Perry dance in the audience. Hilarious.
That's funny.
Watching Lizzo with that
Mm-hmm.
blonde lace front. It looked like.
Don't call out the wig. You can just say
I'm just
with
saying.
her. You ain't gotta say lace front.
Oh, my bad.
You know.
I thought 2025 we just being completely honest about everything. I thought that's how it go now.
Nah, you don't touch black women in their hair. You mind your manners
Oh,
now.
okay.
Mind your manners.
Mind your manners.
Um, yeah, so yeah, Lizzo looked good. I haven't really seen the full transformation. I know she lost a lot of weight, but I haven't like sat down and like really looked at the pictures of her. But I saw that she on her skinny tip now. That's what she want.
Okay. So wait a minute. I don't want to be this person, but somebody got to say it. So black people in Hollywood and losing weight, like,
No,
is
that's
it
not just
real?
black people in Hollywood. That's everybody
Okay,
that's fat
yeah.
in
Okay,
Hollywood.
okay, that's fine.
Mm.
Cause okay, Lizzo, so she just burned it off, and
No,
then
she took Ozempic. She was honest about that, and she worked
what
out.
is Ozempic?
Don't bring up weight loss if you don't know what Ozempic is. That's the weight loss drug. The shot.
Oh, dang. Is that what Lil Rel did too? Cause Lil
I
Rel
don't
lost some weight
know. I
too,
don't know. I know he
and
was
nothing's
skinny
publicized.
before. I know he was skinny before all that stuff was public, but I don't know. It could be, or he could just been working out. But I mean, he is super skinny though. But
Now he is, yeah, but
but yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, everybody using that Ozempic. You know, they
mm,
love that or some variation of it because
okay.
allegedly it has, you know, zero to no side effects and you know, it really helps people lose weight that have a tough time with it. So, I ain't
Mm,
knocking you. So, you know, if you want to
okay.
lose weight, you want to look skinny, you want to look the way that you see yourself, you know, in your head and the way you see yourself in the mirror, by all means, baby, do what you got to do.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah, do
enough.
what you gotta
Fair
do.
enough.
Cause I mean, same thing with Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill is skinny.
I don't
Okay.
know why he did that to himself. I don't know why Jonah Hill did that to
See, and
himself.
then people say that. I don't know why you did that to yourself. I don't want to be fat. Like I
I
don't want to
mean,
be fat. Like I never
okay, you don't
wanted to
want to
be
be fat,
fat my
but
whole entire life. Just because I made it when I was fat, don't mean I. Same thing with Rebel Wilson. She was
mm,
like, people just want me to be fat because I came in fat. Like it's not my dream to be famous and fat. Like I want to be, you know, she want to be skinny, or she
but
want to be the way that she sees herself. Like
oh Lord.
and sometimes you just need that money to do that.
But then here's the thing though. Okay, yeah, you might be fat. Great. Okay, whatever. If you fat, whatever. But
Mhm.
that's not by you slimming down, that's not gonna change your eating habits. If you enjoy eating good, eating a slab, eating a
Yeah, but I'm
porterhouse,
not fat. I'm not overweight. You know, I don't want to be seen as the overweight actress. I don't want to be seen as the overweight actor. You know, like
okay.
that's a thing in their world. Like that is a thing.
I believe it. I believe
Like
it.
yeah, you
Okay.
can't I wouldn't say they don't get roles for it, but it's the type of roles that they get. You know, it's like, "Oh, you
Mm.
want to be yeah, you're the funny fat girl." Like nobody wants to be that
Oh,
all the time. Or
funny
you're the
fact.
funny or yeah, you're the funny fat guy. So it's
Dang.
like, yeah, some people lean into it and they make, you know, and they capitalize of it off of it, but nah, nobody wants to you know, if you big X the plug, you just gonna be big, okay? And that's who you gotta be. Now
Big extra.
Big X the plug, he
I'm
if
the
he start
biggest.
yeah, if
Man.
he the largest. If he wound up being skinny, we just gotta call you, you know, what we call you now?
X.
We call you
X.
X the plug. So although, you know, I do like his music, I don't see Big X the plug going to the plug. see, I
I
see
mean,
where
Rick Ross slimmed down a little bit too.
I mean, he had to. He was in the hospital for his
Boy,
health.
yeah,
Yeah, I
but that
mean,
but this is also the same person. I think I told you this is also the same person. I've seen him. He was doing a seminar for kids, producer Britt,
mhm,
on
mhm,
Zoom, smoking a joint and
mhm.
pouring up some rosé. I was like, "Come on, bro! It's 10 o'clock in the morning. No way!
Not in Miami. They're an hour ahead,
No
baby.
way!" Okay, 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm
Hey,
like, "Bruh, what? Like, is that is are you a role model? Or are you just doing whatever you want to do and you don't care at that point? It's just
he
I'm
don't
doing what I want to
care.
do."
He don't care.
Oh, God, that's
He don't care.
to, producer Britt. We got to set a positive example for these babies.
Hey, I totally understand. I totally
Got to set a
understand.
positive
And I
example because
know,
I'm.
like, I would say his, you know, besides being a rapper, I would say, you know, one of his claim to fame is that he owns so many wing stops. So he's able to talk about, you know, owning businesses. And he gave his son a wing stop at the age of 16 for his 16th birthday.
That's
So, yeah. So, I mean, you know who you want your child to look up to, okay?
Mm.
Because you know they shouldn't be on Zoom with Rick Ross while he pouring up his rosé and smoking a blunt.
But that's them, like you talking about though. That's them, but that's a free resource. It was a free resource because it was him on there. Master P was
Mhm.
on there. It
Mhm.
was a free resource during the pandemic to
Yeah.
where this was put on by
Oh, it's during
the
the
chips company,
pandemic.
the chips.
Everybody's just doing
Everybody
whatever.
was running it up during the pandemic. Hey,
Everybody was
free
doing
training,
whatever.
webinar,
Free. Yeah.
masterclass. Get in here. It don't matter. We're gonna
Right.
take. Hey, let's get it. Okay.
Hey guys, if you're watching, please make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Thumbs up on
Also,
YouTube.
who? Oh, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne was promoting the Carter Six. He was promoting that. He did a Millie. I know he did another song, but I walked out because I was cooking. But yeah, Lil Wayne was there. Lil Wayne.
Have
Lil
you have you
Wayne.
heard have you heard any of the Carter Six?
It ain't out yet. Or
Yes, it
is it?
is.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought I didn't
producer
know it came
Britt.
out.
Producer Britt ain't checking for
Have
Lil
you?
Weezy F Baby. I heard about the first four songs. I
How are
actually like
they?
about two. I like two of the four.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was like,
like,
all right,
okay,
all
Lil
right.
Wayne, you put out a whole album. Of course, I'ma like 3 songs. You
Well, I
know,
mean, I'm
especially at this
listening though.
age.
I'm listening I'm listening with a different ear because I seen the people going in. They was like, Lil Wayne. Now you know with Carter Six, we ain't trying to hear you talking about no aliens and none of this other weird stuff. We want because some of the beat selection from those
Mhm.
first 5 or 6 songs I heard, it is a little different. It's like, what are you doing with these beats? Like it's kind of
Mhm.
like when he it's kind of like when he came in with Rebirth, and you're like, what is this album? This ain't for us. This is for a whole different audience.
Yeah, that was for
But we
his
gonna
white
see.
audience because I
Say
mean, when you
more.
go to I would say, like if you're in Vegas or at them EDM clubs or stuff like that, oh yeah, they mixing all that stuff in and they doing it. And he be in that world, so I mean, it makes sense.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
But I
Okay.
just enjoyed seeing him. I just enjoyed seeing him. And then oh yeah, I got the list right here. Got the list, got the list, got the list.
Because who else did I remember seeing? Seeing Tyler Perry go
What
out there and
made
get
me
people.
mad is that they presented an award to SZA and then said she wasn't there, and then they kept putting the camera on her. So I'm like, did you not want to come on stage, or she just
BET.
bothers me? She bothers me.
BET.
It's not
So
BET. It's
is
not
that I was about to
BET.
say,
It's
is that a
SZA.
BT? Well,
No,
okay. Well,
that's her.
this year they have they done a better job BET Awards because usually the past few
I
years
liked it
there's
the
always been
last two
like
years.
something. Okay, good, good, good. I mean, this one this one it was giving elegance. It was giving honor.
Yeah,
I
I would
appreciated
say
it.
the same thing about the last one because now who owns BT? Tyler Perry, for us, by us. So,
That is true. That is
things are definitely elevating every single year, getting better. Um, I mean, I can't stand that we get stereotyped by chicken, but all of our commercials were about McDonald's and chicken. But McDonald's is one of our biggest supporters. So,
McDonald's is going to give the give I don't want to say the diversity. I was about to say going to give our ethnic groups some money though, because
Oh
McDonald's they
yeah, McDonald's, they always ba
what
da ba
McDonald's always
ba
going to come through
ba. They
the
with us.
sponsorship.
Yeah,
Stay hey
yeah,
always.
yeah.
But
Always, always. Can never forget
well
about
yeah
that. Okay.
okay. You
Um.
said the list. What list you got? What you talking
Oh, I
about?
got the winner list. I got the winner list. Got the winner list. Okay, so we got
And the winner is
Kendrick Lamar, album of the year, of
mm,
course.
okay.
I saw who was in there. You know, I would have preferred that Chris Brown won, but he is on tour, so he can't even come and accept. So I think someone that was actually present. I'm glad that they won. Also, Beyonce was in that category. She's in London as well. She doesn't have time to come over here. She actually never comes to the BET Awards anymore. And
Is
then
there a reason why that she don't or she just don't
I mean
she
that's like Diana Ross coming to the BET Awards. Like that's not a thing.
you ain't never gonna see it. Mm.
I mean, like back in the day when things were fun and lit and live for real and not so scripted, but yeah, Beyonce,
Okay.
she ain't coming back. I liked last year's BT. Well, I didn't see the opening this year. I can't say that, but I liked last year's better because Megan was on tour, and then she opened for the BET Awards and she set that thing off. I mean, that opening was so good last year. So I have to go back and look at the open. I have to go back and look at the opening for this year. But yeah, last year. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I thought that Glorilla should have won album of the year, but we gave it to Kendrick.
Gl-
And then video of
Gloria
the
Hallelujah Davis.
who?
That's her name, Gloria Hallelujah Davis.
You lying.
Kevin Hart was like, I'm not gonna call y'all by your nicknames this year. I'm just gonna call y'all by your government names.
That is
Yes.
hilarious. Not Like Us, video of the year, Kendrick Lamar, of
Okay.
course. And then we got the Viewers Choice Awards. You know, the people said Chris Brown. Exactly. It's always gonna be Chris Brown. We always gonna pick Chris Brown.
Because it's always the women that pay for that VIP experience. Okay,
No,
they vote.
Viewer Choice Award. That's clicking the Q. That's scanning the QR code and casting your vote. That's just more. Drake was in here. Doechii was in here. Glorilla was in here. Kendrick was in here. Lotto was in here. The people said Chris Brown, and I think Chris Brown always wins the Viewer Choice Award.
I told
Um,
you why. You know why he always win. But
Best
that's
collaboration was Kendrick Lamar and SZA for Luther. That is a good song. They play it out, but it's a good song. Best male pop. Oh, best. I was not there when I saw this. Best male pop R&B. Chris Brown. Chris
oh my goodness.
Brown.
Who else is in that category?
Oh, does that matter? Okay. Chris Brown, Bruno Mars, Drake, Friday. I've never heard of a Friday.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas is good. Teddy Swims. I don't know why he's in the mix with us.
Why is he in
The
the mix?
Week.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
why is he BET Awards?
Wrong. CMA
Wrong.
Awards,
Yeah, it
baby.
was a typo. That was a typo.
Teddy Swims.
The Weekend and Usher. See, the
Okay.
Weekend got it good because we liked the Weekend when we were in college. You know, we had that college Weekend album, that trilogy, and then he hooked us with the trilogy, and then he crossed over. Well, I wouldn't say he even crossed over. He was always in the mix. He was
I already
always in
told
the
you about.
mix.
I already told you about the weekend's music. I already told you about that. He got
Yeah, you gotta watch out
that
for that music.
that drug you and drag you down to the basement type vibe.
Yeah.
Hold on, the weekend. Hold on,
Oh,
baby.
that's what you.
Yeah, man. It's say
That is funny.
that's early weekend. That's early
That's
weekend. But
funny.
okay.
Okay, and then best female R&B pop artist is should have been Ari Lennox. Okay, or I would have gave it
Definitely.
this year. I would have gave it to Summer Walker because Summer Walker had a good run this year.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
not mad at that. Ari Lennox though.
Victoria Monet.
I
I
like
think she won
Ari
it
Lennox.
last year though. And then best female hip hop, they gave it to Doechii, of course. Um, Best male hip hop, Kendrick. Best new
Mm.
artist, Leon Thomas, and he performed. So
Mm.
I was happy to see. Yeah, and his album is platinum. He's
Dang.
on his award train right now. So happy for
Nice.
him. So happy
We
for
like
him.
that. We like that.
Yeah, best group, Future and Metro Boomin. I do like Future and Metro
Mm.
Boomin. He from St. Louis, so shout out there. And then BET Her Award. Oh, okay. Summer Walker did win something. She won Heart of a Woman. I like that song. And then, of course, the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel. Da 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 da. Drum roll, not a surprise. Kirk Franklin.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Of course,
and
of
but
course.
he won this year with Rain Down on Me with Glorilla and Maverick
Wait,
City Music. Yeah, him and Glorilla got a song together. It's
they
hilarious. I mean, it's
re
not hilarious.
they
I'm sorry.
redid that, or this it's like it's totally different. I don't
Yeah, take a
rain
listen.
down.
Yeah, take a
Yeah, I
listen.
ain't heard that. Okay, because I mean I heard the
We
Maverick
got Best
City. So,
International, and then we got Best Video Director, which is Kendrick Lamar. I'm pretty sure for They Not Like Us. Best
dang.
Actor, Denzel. Okay.
Of course. For what? For Gladiator 2 or
No, it's just best actor of the year. So you have
oh,
like Denzel, Aaron Pierre, um,
that's
yeah,
Mufasa.
Anthony Mackie, you silly, Cole Domingo. Woo, Cole Domingo.
He done been
Good.
about every. It's like he done been
That
about
boy been in
everything.
everything. And then
Shoot.
you got Jamie Foxx. You got Joey, Kevin Hart. Why is Kevin Hart in here? Sterling K. Brown and Will Smith.
Oh,
Sterling K.
Sterling.
Brown.
Sterling ain't
I
never a
think
bad choice.
never. I need him to
He
go
ain't
ahead
never
and
a
get
bad
his
choice.
Oscar though. I need him to go ahead and get his Oscar for sure.
Yeah, he ain't.
Best
I still need to see
actress
that
Cynthia
movie.
Erivo.
Oh, Wicked.
Yeah, we could have gave that to somebody else.
Say she can blow too. She
Yeah,
can
she can sing.
blow.
She can
She can
sing.
blow,
Congratulations.
man.
Sportswoman of the Year, Angel Reese. I guess. Even though it should have been
Ooh,
Aja Wilson because Aja's on this list. Or it should have been
ooh.
Coco Jones because she just won the. I
Coco
mean, I
Golf.
guess this is. I'm sorry, Coco Golf. Yeah, it should have been Coco Golf because my girl just won the French
But
Open.
but yeah, that happened 2 days ago. They already had the
I
votes
know, but
in.
she's still the athlete of the year. She's still the athlete of the year. And then Angel Reese, I mean, what do they give it to her just because she just be in the
Uh,
media so much?
man, was
Aja
she there?
Wilson's
Do
I
you know
don't
if
know.
she was
I
even
didn't see that award, but Aja
there? Dang.
Wilson should have won that for sure. I actually went to the mall with my mom on Sunday, and we went to the Nike store, and I put them Aja Wilsons in my hand. I like
Oh
those.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and my mom did
Okay.
her calculations, and she was like, "Well, it'd be $90," and I was like, "Hmm." And she's like, "Well, you don't play basketball." She was like, "Well, you don't play basketball anymore. You don't need them." And I was like, "You never know, Mama. You never know." I didn't see the Sabrinas. I wanted to, see the comparison because everybody's like, the Sabrina twos look better, and I'm like, support Black women. Horrible.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Well, hold on. Wait, which colorway did you see? Was it just the
Pink.
pink ones? Are
Yeah,
you
just
saw?
the
Okay,
pink.
okay.
Now only
Because I
Dawn
was
has the
saying
blue
also,
ones. Only Dawn has the
that's
blue.
crazy,
Yes.
man.
Sportsman of the year. We know who that was. Jalen Hurts, obviously. And then the Icon
Mhm.
Awards were Mariah Carey, Jamie Foxx, Snoop Dogg, and Kirk Franklin.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart made some jokes at him in the
Oh yeah, I
in
saw
his.
that.
Oh
Yeah, with
man.
that probably Kirk Franklin probably had on about $15,000 worth of Louis yesterday. That was Louis
Oh
Vuitton. That
man.
was that denim Louis
Why
Vuitton
you
denim.
doing that though? Why you doing that? You already know black people in the church and they see people wearing
What
certain
you
stuff.
mean?
Why you
He
gotta put Kurt out
always
there like?
he
Why you gotta
always
put Kurt out there
decked
like
out
that?
in designer. I don't think that's putting him out there like that. He's been rich since the 90s.
I know, but people
Maybe
have
the
been picking on
80s.
Kurt. They've been picking on Kurt, man.
They've been picking on him.
Yeah, people always they always. It was tough for him to get into the gospel arena. You never heard? I feel like it was an interview or something that I was
Oh, why?
listening to
Because he
with
can't
him.
sing?
No, 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 no. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about how there it was hard for him to break into the gospel, like into the gospel arena. Like they weren't trying to have him in
Forever
there.
ago.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, he's a pillar in the gospel community now. That's done and gone with.
I know
Ain't
he gave
nobody
me
picking on him now.
because he helped me dust the dirt off my shoulder at that one time at OCBF. Said what up, Kirk? Said, hey baby, what's
I
up?
can't.
Said, already.
Yeah. So yeah, Kirk Franklin. But yeah, I mean
Okay.
that $10,000 Louis right there. That's different. 15. I really got to look that up. I really need to look
He's
that up.
probably about the only person still making money off records, which is crazy.
Why you think that?
Well, not I'm just because people don't buy like how does album sales even work no more? Feel like we talked about this before, but it's like ain't nobody buying music no more. You got Apple, you got what's the one you got the streaming service you got? I always forget what's
Oh,
the name of it.
title.
Yeah, you got Apple Music, you got Tidal, and then
Spotify.
Spotify. But people ain't
I
buying
mean, they
music
get
off.
the monies off the stream, but then again, they get all their money touring. Remember?
Yeah, oh, that's right, that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got
Yeah,
got
they
to do
get all
tour,
that
got to do merch, because if not, you are
in the
playing
dirt.
yourself,
Yeah,
playing
in the
yourself.
dirt.
So, hmm,
Okay,
okay.
okay, okay. What else you got? I'm really looking for this outfit that he had on yesterday.
Oh God, I don't got nothing else about BET Awards. I sent you some stuff on Instagram though, but I don't got nothing about BET Awards. Nothing else. Where did I send you on Instagram? I sent you some. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. That boy probably had about he had on about $10,000 yesterday.
oh, you see
Mm.
Cam? You see what Cam had on yesterday?
Oh yes, you did send that to me. He looked
Man,
ridiculous as usual.
oh God,
I'll be
Cam,
like,
Cam,
Cam.
Cam.
I'll be like, Cam, what are you doing?
Hey, I mean, he always gonna, he always gonna do his thing. He always gonna step out and and if you, I think
Is that
I'm not
doing
sure
his
if this is the
thing or
one
does he look crazy? Somebody said he
that
looked
I
like a
mean, that's
love
just.
that looking like a love seat is crazy. He looked
Oh, oh
like
my
that.
goodness.
He looked like if you remember when Kim Kardashian she was pregnant and she wore that like floral print and everybody said she looked like a couch.
Oh my God.
This ain't it,
Seen
Cam.
Cam with his lady pregnant. Shout out to them. I don't know if she been
Hmm.
pregnant, but yeah,
Yeah, she
yeah.
been pregnant.
Shout out to them.
Yep.
Oh, I also sent you That right there, DeMarcus Cousins.
I
Oh,
mean,
did you
he's a
see
crash
that?
out. He's a crash out for sure.
Say, but he the one that's wrong because he put his hand on him first. The other
Yeah.
dude, hey,
But you
say,
over there toying and taunting.
swipe over one time. Swipe, just stick with it for a second. People gotta stop sleeping on how strong these men are. This dude is moving about three dudes. Get off me, get out of here. I'm ready to throw some hands. And DeMarcus Cousins
Oh,
always been a
oh, they throwing stuff.
yes.
Oh,
They tripping for that though. They tripping for that, throwing bottles and everything like that. They wild. They wild for that. But yeah, DeMarcus Cousins always had a little attitude though. I think that was something that I think that was one of the reasons why he didn't go as big as he could have, because he had that little attitude. But
the chip on his shoulder. He be crashing out for sure. Like
hey
all the
man,
time. All the
it
time.
it's just one of them things, man. It's one of them
What
things.
you mean it's
Oh,
one
you
of them
boy,
things?
I mean, I'm just saying, it's one of them things. Like if you don't deal with it, like is that mental
Uh
health? Is
no,
that
those
mental
are
health?
called if anger issues are mental health, yeah, because he clearly
Oh
has
yeah,
anger
yeah,
issues.
yeah, yeah. Dang, that's sad though. Because if you ask a therapist, they gonna take it back to childhood and unpack that situation.
And I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he goes to therapy. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't care. Yeah.
How do you know? You don't know. He might
Who
care.
does that when you at work? Like, be for real. You're
I think
literally
he
at work. You know you
goes
shouldn't be doing
overseas
that.
too.
Yeah, he's in
I think
Puerto
he
Rico right
overseas
now.
now.
No, just
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico. But it's like,
Dang.
why do you think that you know that's not okay? You know you're gonna get in trouble. You know you're gonna get a fine. You just put everything on the line when you do stupid stuff.
Dang,
So
that's
if that's
crazy.
what you wanna be, hey,
Crazy
that's on
man.
you, man.
Oh, did you see that 1v1 Michael Beasley versus Lance Stevenson?
I,
Played one on one for
I
$1 million.
they are playing one on one.
No, they played one on one, which when I saw it, I already knew. I was like, Lance Stevenson ain't like that. Michael Beasley is like that. Been
Okay,
like
I
that.
saw the interview leading up to it, and I was just very
Weird.
disturbed.
It was weird. It
Yeah,
was
it was
weird. I don't.
weird.
It. I seen Cameron reposted on it. Is what it is. I'm like, bro, what?
No,
That
no,
that
thank
that was
you.
that was extremely weird. Okay,
Yeah, that was
but
disturbing for
Michael
sure.
Beasley gave that boy the blues in the primetime Dion shoes. I said, this is
Mhm.
crazy. This is crazy. Oh
Oh,
no,
what
that
you?
wasn't nothing.
Oh,
I
that
was
was
just sharing
done.
that. That's just funny.
Oh, okay. I mean, he right though.
Yeah, man. So yeah, boys went one on one head to head though for a milli, which is
Who
crazy.
won?
Michael Beasley, 31-21. Michael Beasley is a dog,
I
has
mean, I
been a
understand that, but I'm
dog.
saying he is also a crackhead. So
Oh, Michael Beasley's a crackhead. Are
is
you
that
talking
the
about
one?
Delonte West? You talking about Delonte?
Oh,
They the
that's
same
what I'm
skin
talking about.
tone. Nah,
You said
Michael
it.
Beasley is no. They like I guess they kind of favor a little bit. Like they look like they could be kind of cousins. But nah,
They
Michael Beasley. I
do.
don't think was. I don't know if he ever did drugs, but I know Michael Beasley also
Which
just
one was
had
outside and he didn't want no help?
the Delonte West. That was Delonte West.
Oh,
He was
Delonte
out.
West.
He was
Okay, I
outside
take that
downtown
back.
Dallas.
Sorry, Beasley. You're not a
Yeah,
crackhead. What?
Michael Beasley was just I don't
Oh,
know. Like
so that was Michael
he had
Beasley
like
in the interview that I saw? The disturbing
yeah, the one I think he had
one?
braids. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you down, I'm gonna back you down, go nice and slow. Yeah. Yeah, that was him. And then Lance Stevens was like,
And Lance said, yeah. Yeah.
it was with like, I mean, like I know they was trying to build it up and everything like that, but nah, bro, that wasn't it.
I was like,
That wasn't it at all.
I don't like
Nah, that
this.
wasn't cool. It
Yeah.
made me uncomfortable.
It made me uncomfortable too because I was like, what's actually happening right now?
What y'all boys talking about right now? Why are y'all
I
doing
did
this?
have a okay, give me 1 second. I did have a TikTok video that I wanted to share.
TikTok,
How are the
TikTok.
little ones? What's going on over there?
Man, say for one, I took like a 3 hour nap yesterday on accident, and then
Mm-hmm.
last night I'm glad I had it because my son was not sleeping at all. I'm sitting there just looking at him. and he just in the little.
Oh, we never talked about Coco Golf and the French, how she
That's
you met.
crazy.
First of all, don't ever lose and say that you lost because you made so many mistakes. Don't ever say that. You lost because
I
you
didn't.
lost.
I didn't play my best. No, you didn't.
Exactly.
Catch
Exactly.
his L. Catch his L. Like, I mean, what do you like? What do you
I
want
was
people to say?
so confused. Like,
It's
Coco.
and especially the fact that she was supposed to be like the top tennis player,
Well, yeah, she's
but you
number
got
one
up,
tennis player. She's number one tennis
but you
player.
got, but you number one excuses right now. Yeah, all
Well,
American excuses. That's
and Coco
crazy.
beat her twice. That's not her first time beating her. So it's like, what is I can't stand it. That right there gets on my nerves because it's like, okay, if that was flipped the other way around, it would have been like, girl, you
What?
lost.
They would
Like,
have cooked her. They would have
yeah.
cooked Coco.
And
Nah, man.
so, yeah, I just think that was a hot mess. That was a
That.
hot mess. Cause I was like, how dare you say you you
mm,
won because I made a whole bunch of mistakes? Well, that's what happens when you lose, baby.
See, and
That's what happens.
this is why I really love like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, how they talk about just like the respect for the game of basketball and how they just love the
Mm-hmm.
game. She wasn't respecting the game. Like you
Mm.
disrespecting the game, you disrespecting the fan experience. People paid money. Yeah, you lost. So what? You lost. Okay.
Right, you
Coco
lost.
won. She was the better athlete that day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, y'all had to go through the same elements. Y'all both on that
Yeah.
same clay court.
Right.
Nah, baby, you lost. Take
Yeah,
this
you
L.
lost. Take that L. Take that L
Take this
home
hot
with you.
and
Take
ready.
that silver
Yeah.
plate home with you.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hot and ready. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
But when I
Yeah.
saw that, yeah, I was disappointed at her just as a
Yeah, I was
competitor.
disappointed. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Because
what?
it's like,
Can't do that.
you definitely should know better to not say anything foolish like that. That was
I
That was
mean, yeah.
horrible. That was horrible. Okay, I had a video. I can't necessarily play. Okay, I can't necessarily play the audio. It's Let me hold on. I gotta
Mm.
turn this audio down. Okay, let's see.
Trying to tell us the audio got some language on it.
Okay, yeah, it's very strong language. Okay, so I wanted to bring this video up. So this man right here, he got fired. This is in Bay Shore, Long Island, New York. Okay, he
Okay.
got fired from Macy's. Okay, he was at Macy's. He got fired from Macy's. He clocked in, and there was a mispunch or something like that, and he got fired. Okay. Now, after he got fired, he walked over, he picked up the PA, and he made an announcement cursing everybody out, saying, I can't stand this place, I'm suing this place. Just being loud, obnoxious, and ghetto, in my opinion. So, I guess the thing that I'm just trying to bring awareness to is that, one, if you suing these people and then if you doing this, they gonna
Mm-hmm.
get you right back, baby. Because you're breaking a whole bunch of rules right now. Because after you get fired from somewhere, you need to leave the premises. That's first and foremost. Um, Second, it just don't look right, Jonathan. Like, he is cursing up a storm in this video. Right there in front. I mean, like, customers are shopping. Like, the mall is open. Things are happening. People are like in awe. Like, you obviously can't see the people, but when you watch the video, you can hear them. And like, the manager's over there. He over there calling the manager fat and
Mm.
just to her face, and I guess it's just like, hey, not everything has to be a crash out. This should not be the new way of of doing
Jeez.
things. And so I just think that it's I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it because people already call us loud and obnoxious and ghetto. And then, in my opinion, right here, you just proved them right. And
Mm.
so, I just didn't like the fact that, like, if you got fired, you got fired. If you're gonna sue them, sue them But there's no need for you to walk over to the phone, to the PA system, make a big giant announcement, curse all the staff out, say this,
Mhm.
that, and the third over the intercom,
Man,
Jonathan, calling this lady fat to her face.
Jesus.
You a racist fat da 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 da
Mm,
da da da
mm,
da da da,
mm.
going in on her.
Lord have
And
mercy.
I think my whole thing is just like it looks so bad. It just looks so bad. Like it looks so
Well,
bad. But
I
what you
mean,
think?
yeah, and even the fact of if he got fired, right?
Hmm.
More than likely, they already have some stuff on him because all these corporations they have processes. Okay, first you get a verbal warning, then you get a write up, and then you just walk down the line. So this ain't the first time that he's did something for one. But the second thing is like, bruh, if you did get fired, yeah, just leave. If you're gonna sue him, great, take him to court. But by doing this, yeah, you just making
And
yourself
then
look
and then the crazy
10
part
times
is
worse.
like by doing this and putting it online, thinking that, you're gonna get some recognition or it's, some
Mhm.
people are gonna be on your side. And I didn't even get to look at the comments, but it's just like
Gotta
we need
be
you.
cooking him. Gotta be cooking him.
I mean, like people are like, "Oh my gosh, me in the middle of shopping." Like the comments are hilarious. Don't get me wrong, but
Come on, black people, be serious. Oh God, why would you think to
yeah,
post that
like your
online is
lawyer,
cool
like
though?
once probably said your lawyer probably would advise against that exit strategy. Like it's just the fact that it's like, okay, uh, yeah,
They would have definitely
yeah,
advised against that.
yeah,
That's not it,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, "Oh, this is the energy that we need." No, it's not.
What?
It's gonna
No, that
it's
is
go-
not what?
that is not the energy that you need. That's the
No,
energy that's gonna get you unemployed.
man, say. In 2025, if you black in America,
You
you
better
already know at this point in time that you already have to do better than what the standard is for
you
everybody
got a
else. There,
target on your back.
come
It don't
on,
matter
man.
what who you are. I mean, you have a target on your back. Period. Just being black, and then having a target on your back being loud ghetto in a public place, that's another target. So it's
That's what
like you can line the targets up on your back, and I mean it's just not gonna look good for you. It never
it's
is. And I'm not saying like, hey, you shouldn't crash out. There's a time and place for everything, and I just don't think the time and place, just like cousins,
oh yeah, wild
there's a
out.
time and place for everything. You grabbing your crotch and then touching a grown man, like, come on now, dude. I would have fought you too. I would have wanted to fight you too. And then whatever
Mm-mm.
he's doing, taunting, going like this, I get it. It's annoying. Maybe walk to the other side of the court. Maybe just walk away.
You don't got nothing
But
nice to say. Don't say
not
nothing at all.
everything needs a reaction, because if you keep giving people reactions, they gonna give you something. Like your mama said, I'm gonna give you something to cry for. Yeah, they gonna give you something to cry for too. Cause you could, one, you ain't gonna have no job. Two, you ain't gonna win that lawsuit. And three, you look crazy. You
I
look
mean,
crazy.
I'm just gonna say this: and then if they pulled a gun on him, he would have said they was wrong. But they was like, we felt threatened. We didn't know what he was gonna do
We didn't know
next.
what he was gonna do. He walked
He
over
was
to company equipment, and he got fired, and then he started crashing out, and da 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 da. We try to get him to leave the building, and like you don't know what could have happened while you trying to put stuff online and look cute and look funny and look like, oh, this what we need to be doing in 2025. No, that's the opposite of what we need to be doing. You should have left and sent them a letter to let them know that you were gonna sue them. And that's what you should have did.
be
But when
wise
I walked
now.
across that, I watched a video twice, Jonathan, and I was just like, this is so disturbing. Because if I was at the store and I saw this, people in the comments, oh, I would have been clapping. Go ahead, do your thing.
What?
No.
I would have been
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
clapping.
Like,
They said
that's
this in the comments.
wrong. Like,
How
no. If
old are y'all?
anything, somebody should have walked. I mean, like, sure, you can't calm him down because he's such on a high right now, but it's like, it's okay. Whatever you gonna do it outside of here. Macy's ain't nothing to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you dealing with a
Mm-mm-mm.
$1 billion corporation. Macy's ain't nothing to play with. they gonna look at that and they gonna like, oh, we won this. You ain't about to
Wrapped
win.
up.
You wrap
Wrapped
it
up.
up.
Wrapped
Yeah.
up. Forget
And
about
then
it.
on top of that, they have the power to deny your unemployment. So, cause you acting what? You acting a fool.
Mm,
Yeah.
dang.
So whenever
Boy
you
talking
go
his
reach,
stuff, huh?
I'm not saying that he has to go to unemployment. Who knows what he has to do with whatever he has to go through. But I'm just thinking of the avenues and things that people go through when they get fired. So it's like when you get fired, you can get unemployment. When the unemployment office reach out to your job and say, "Do you want to get this person unemployment?" They can't say no.
Dang.
Like you
Oh,
cannot get nothing. I don't know how long he was working there, or I don't know. I don't know the background of it. But
of
I'm
course
just
not.
saying,
Yeah.
as Black people, that ain't what you want to look like. Like,
Mm.
yeah, it's okay to cut up. I'm all for ha ha kiki, cut up and do this and that and a third. But when you get to the point where you think you're making a point, but you're really embarrassing yourself, you look stupid. And that's yeah. But I was like, I have to show this because it looks so ridiculous, Jonathan. Like, I'm
Does
so hurt by it. And I'm so hurt by the fact that everybody in the comments is like, oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like,
Mm.
y'all ain't got no home training either.
Lord have mercy. That's what the opposite of stand on business look like. Stand on business look like shutting your mouth and just walking out and then just going and getting your attorney and then letting them do what you paid them for. Letting them do that.
Right. If you had a missed punch or whatever the mishap was, then you probably would have got compensated for that. Not anymore.
You might have got your job. You might have not lost your job. And depending on how long you was there, obviously you liked the job because you felt some type of way about it, trying to
You
mess
felt
up some
very
stuff
strong
after.
about it. Very strong.
Yeah, you felt the type of way about it. So, bruh, just hey, just go handle it outside. Handle it quietly. Quietly.
Yeah. Some things would
Yeah.
deserve a loud voice, but this right here, you got to pick your battles, baby. And that ain't a battle you want to go against is you on the intercom versus $1 billion Macy's. That ain't what you want to get into.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
there it
yeah.
is. There it
Okay,
is,
yeah, but that
man.
was my 2 cents. I had to say that because I just want to make people aware, don't go out here looking crazy, okay? As my mama would
Looking a
say.
donkey. Looking a donkey.
Yeah, you're just looking crazy. Like, I get it. Everybody likes to crash out and crash bandicoot and whatever. But I'm just saying, when you go out here, when you go outside, when you're in these public places and these people are disrespecting you, if they have no etiquette, that's on them. Make sure that
Mm.
you have some etiquette and some decorum, okay? And act like you that you got something. And and if you got friends around you that are hyping you up to do that stuff, find you some new friends, okay?
Find you some new friends.
Oh
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
gosh, I
That
don't know
that
what
that part.
that yesterday on TikTok was not a good day for me because I was just like, these kids are crazy, but
Better
whatever.
get
I
out
could
there.
go.
Doom scrolling. What Jay Shetty call it? Doom scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
tomorrow I watch. Oh, you need to catch up because I watched 3 podcasts yesterday. I was in my podcast bag yesterday. I
Say
know I
that
only
one.
listen to.
Yeah, that one
Oh,
you
you
sent
watched
me.
it?
Yeah, about 3/4 of the way through. I was like, man, this is good.
Okay, good, good,
This is
good. Got
good.
two more
Yeah,
for you.
yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, y'all have a great Tuesday. And remember, follow us at Speaker Success in the Morning. Follow me at Producer Britt. Follow Jonathan at Jonathan Jones Speaks. Follow us on all platforms. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button so YouTube knows that you like us. And y'all have a great day. All right, Jonathan, close it out.
Man, at the end of the day, hey, at the end of the day, stand on business. Stand on business, understanding that the decisions that you make in your personal life are going to affect your business life, and the decisions that you make in your business life are going to affect your personal life, all right? So don't be walking through nobody's store, racking up their shop, because you're going to have to pay for it at the end of the day, all right? So stand on business and do what you need to do to keep yourself out of prison and have a great rest of the week. Okay, family? I'm Jonathan Jones. This is Speaker Success in the Morning. We're going to be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Standard, bringing you some more great content, some more great conversations to leave you informed, educated, and excited to really take on the rest of your day. But family, remember, okay? Speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why should you and why would you live any other